on, it's all good. Energy, that's it.
Yes.
Okay.
You say it. Come out,
Look what I brought with me.
What is that?
Oh, I know, right? I seen Shay from the Circle Sessions, I think he had one. And I went home and I just bought one. Okay, so we're gonna I'm gonna do something a little bit different, because usually I just go up and just do a few poems and all, but I kind of want to give you the origin story, okay? So let's see. Okay, yeah, be into this. So,
Jimbo.
my real name is James William Dillon. So that's a good name anyway, poetry-wise, yeah? But everyone calls me Jimbo. Jimbo's my name. And I realised I like poetry from a very young age. I was in primary school, and I don't know whether your school done this, but when the teacher wasn't in, they split us up into groups of 3, and then we sent us all around the school. And I went to one of the older classes, and they were doing poetry. And the poem they done was William Wordsworth's The Daffodils. You all know that one?
Yeah.
I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on higher vales and hills, and all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. And I heard that and I was kind of like, okay, I'm interested, yeah. But then the last line, and then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. And I turned around to everyone and was like, did anyone else hear that? No? And they were like, who's this weird little kid? This is like poetry. So ever since then, I knew I liked poetry. So I've been kind of writing since then. Oh, jeez. Still learning, folks, still learning, yeah. Well, ever since then, I've been kind of writing poetry, but you got to fast forward a couple of years before I done my first book. So primary school, secondary school, college, job, first job was working at Xbox support. Yeah. Yeah, you into that? I was great at it, yeah. But the job, it didn't get popular after a while, so anyone that wasn't taking part-time work was getting sacked. So when the boss rang me, he goes, James, do you want to go part-time? I says, yeah, I want to go part-time. And with all this extra time I had on my hands, I wrote my first poetry book.
Wow.
Go on.
Sondering Soul. This Throwback. We have gold in the new. And this room was actually quite special for me because it's my 4th time doing the Flow show, but it's my 4th time actually performing. And the 4th time I performed in front of a crowd was here.
Oh.
And I done a poem called, I actually know it, so. I done a poem called, it's in there anyway, right? But it's called We're in the Bedsheets. So, light shining through those cotton sheets, show me every shape of you, giving me those crazy eyes like you always do. Doors are thin here, up late and too early in the morning, moaning, giving you my full attention. Sorry, babe. Leaving the room to eat and go look at the lake. I know where the prettier sight was.
Oh.
That was good, wasn't it? That was 7 years ago. I know, you kind of just, I know. That was 7 years ago yesterday. So it's mad the way everything just kind of matches up. So after the Sondering Soul, I just want to pick out a poem in this because I swear to God, I love it.
Anyone about me?
Okay. This one's called Unspoken Words.
Woo!
The end. What was I on? Love you. Swear to God, yeah. So after that, I go on a bit of a hiatus, and then I start listening to a lot of jazz, and I start reading Jack Kerouac on the road. Yeah. It's the beat generation, it's Bayat. It's the beat to keep, it's the beat of the heart, it's being beaten down in the world and like old tango down. And I listen to this with Steve Allen, him on the keys and him doing the poetry, and I says, I need to do that. I need to do it. So, I don't know whether you follow me on Twitter. If you want to follow me, it's Jimbosmyname. I have 12,000 tweets and about 400 followers. It's an absolute terrible ratio, I know, but what I done, well, hopefully it goes up a little bit, but what I done was I just collated some of the best ones and I just put it out there, so it kind of goes something like, is that a grey horse or a fast zebra? I'm nearly as humorous as the top of your arm. The Himalayas are a lot like the Himalayas. It kind of feels like 7 minutes as well, yeah. But if you can knit a blanket, you can knit a poncho, you know what I mean? Yeah, what's up? So, I forgot to say actually, my fourth book. My fourth book, Sondering Soul, the name of it. I'm a bit mad that Dermot Kennedy has an album coming out called Sonder.
He didn't.
Yeah. Ain't ahead of him now, but I'm a little bit bitter still, to be honest.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, but like, oh yeah, this is the thing, yeah, this is why I brought the props. I sent one of these to the president, MD Hig.
When?
Yeah, my favourite president. It would have been 2015, I'd say.
So pre-Dermot.
Oh yeah, this is way before
You know,
Dermot.
we got through.
Yeah, we know it. Yes. And then, let's go. No, that's it. I'll get better at it, don't worry about it. And, well, he sends me Christmas cards ever since.
Oh my god.
So yeah, there's a little Christmas card from the president. Christmas and Easter. It's pretty good, isn't it? From Michael, Higgins, Sabina, and the family. From me, so we're practically best mates. Okay. So then, after all this happened, if you come to the more recent stuff, I made jazz poetry. So when the pandemic kicked off, of course, I was drinking enough whiskey to kind of turn around the ale and say, I'm going to make a jazz poetry audio book. And obviously, I made it, yeah. What's that? No, it's all good. Yeah, jazz poetry. So I'm going to do one of the songs off that. It's called Big Words. And it's just to kind of show off how many big words I know. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Energy, yeah, good. My vernacular is quite spectacular. In fact, words are the crude due to the adverse nature of my views, rather your vocabulary feeling somewhat subdued. See, I don't read religiously, but when I do, the thesaurus is the script I prefer to peruse the cut loose a bit, abdicate from the stage or stage, like gateway to a more pinky finger raised, sipping tea for days kind of ways. See, my vocabulary wants to aggrandize to a lexicon far superior, would cast a behemoth in its shadow quicker than you could say, blocks and us in a hill of hillification. You better not do to my artistic creation, and don't even fathom encroaching me with a flippant stipulation that my known inflation should be subpar because of my socio-economic situation. It's fallacious at best, a glib attempt to scale from an ivory tower. Paragon of poetry, pride of artistry, pause the idolatry for my inherent ability to act as my own vessel, which all big words can congregate and then proliferate. Bornish my body, for I am the living glossary. Jazz poetry is out there. And I was kind of thinking I might do a jazz poetry too. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
I might. Listen to the fourth one and I might, yeah? So, now I wanted to kind of, this is coming to the end of it now, but I just wanted to thank Derv, because since the first time I done this, I ended up doing poetry in Marion Square meeting, right? Going, doing this gig over in Shin A, performed at EP on the... This is going to be a brag now, but I'm the 2022 Bengal Poetry Slam champion. And I sell hats basically, yeah. So I'm going to do the award-winning poem. You know what I mean?
And you have a beautiful wife.
Yeah, okay. We all know. But I'll do it without the music. The main grand again.
Beautiful.
Well, thanks very much for listening to me. I hope you have a great night, okay? I want to go back. I can't say exactly to when. Not so far back when the spuds were duds, civilians dying in the rise, and before Dáil Éireann came to order, or all the troubles on the border. I'd like to cherry pick the best bits, when Ireland was grand. I'd like to talk to those who built Newgrange, ask how they timed the winter solstice to a T, when Oscar Wilde roamed the streets, or James Joyce during Ulysses. Celtic Tiger in its peak, and the only bust in sight was Molly Malone's. Everyone has a Tamagotchi. Italian 90 playing on the telly again and fuck Scalacci. The night Krista Borg seen red. Aspiration higher. Nelson dethroned and erecting the spire. McGregor. Not when he was flogging whiskey to out fellas, when he was made champ and there was talk of putting him on the stamp and the coinage. To the little in a rod little. Ah, now Eamon, leave it bleed now. Go and give us a lift of cholesterol. Oh, Celtic. What if Georgie Burgess got the snip? Gar Brooks has played some gigs. If Barry McGuigan had weak wrists or Johnny Logan had a lisp, we'd still be dancing in Billy Brennan's barn or around a pint of plain. If I drown in this nostalgia, these are the grand times I want to be found reeling in. I'd keep on them. I like them. You'd have Katie Taylor thanking God another try by that lad bought and less ATMs getting robbed. Pre-foot and out outbreak post, Henri's handball heartache. When the Pope came and kissed the land, that was grand. When we could withstand an orange weather warning, that was grand. When all the snakes were banned, that was grand. A time where everyone who wants it gets to shift. We all get taught French by the girls and bewitched. The batter on your Bordeaux fish is always crisp. Fearless Paul Kimmage, questioning Lance on his drug stance. Michael Flatley's ankles are wringing wet because of river dance. The 32 poundies, now's our chance. When the smell of our factories wafted through our streets, the mix of Cadbury's hitting the breeze, blended with potatoes, onion and cheese, perfectly in harmony. Father Ted gives every eulogy. And we stop mimicking the States. They want to be great, we'll settle for grand as long as our homeland is where having the crack originates without debate. Michael D is handled with care by the safe hands of Paddy Bonner, so we can lay a reef whenever we need him. The leaves are always in free fall on Raglan Road. No matter where you go in the world as an Irish pub, we communicate in wink and elbow code. If we live with the clarity of Padraig Pearse's pen, we will make Ireland grand again.
Make Ireland grand again, Jimbo.